Dear viewers, welcome back to the channel Learn English Easily. In the last class, we had seen simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tenses. And where and when these tenses should be used, we had seen. Today, we are going to see past tense, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tenses. Here, in this video, I am going to give you the situation as well as the keywords also. Simple past. Simple past tense is used to describe a past action. Any action which happened earlier or in the past should be expressed only in simple past, provided it must be a single action. That is the point. Simple past tense is used to describe a past action. Describe yeah. That means single. To describe a single past action. Example, I saw a snake yesterday. It happened yesterday. So it is a past action. So here only one action is mentioned. So we use past tense. Here the keywords are once upon a time, ago, long ago, before, last month, last week, anything. Last year, like that. The previous month, the previous year, like that. And yesterday. And let us see this next one, past continuous tense. It is used for the longer action comparatively that consumed longer time when two actions happened at a time in the past. For the action that took less time, simple past tense is used. When can we use past continuous tense? When two actions happened at a time in the past. That means at a particular point of time in the past, two actions happened. And between those two actions, one action consumed more time and another action consumed less time. The action that consumed longer time should be expressed in past continuous tense, and the action that consumed less time should be expressed in simple past. It can be also explained in another way. While an action was going on in the past, another action intercepted it. How do they say? One action was already going on. It was going on in the past time. Another action intercepted. So one action was going on. Another action happened or is intercepted the previous action. For the intercepted action, simple past tense is used. For the action that was happening earlier or that was happening before the intercepted action, past continuous tense is used. In both ways, we can say both are correct. The first one is two actions happened in the past at a particular point of time. Two actions happened at a time in the past. The action that took more time should be expressed in past continuous tense. The action that took less time should be expressed in simple past tense. That is one way of expressing or one way of defining the usage of tense, past continuous. The other way is an action was going on in the past. It was going on. Another action that started later after that intercepted the previous action. For the previous action that was going on in the past, we should use past continuous tense. For the action that intercepted, we have to use only simple past tense. Now let us see the example. While I was reading the newspaper, someone knocked at the door. Here, reading the newspaper is an action. Someone knocking at the door is an action. They were happening in the past, not now. They were happening. They were happening. I was reading the newspaper. The reading newspaper action was started earlier and it was going on. At the time, someone knocked. So, knocking the door and reading the newspaper, we can say both happened at a time in the past. If we say in such a manner, and reading the newspaper consumed more time. But knocking at the door may take less time, or within a fraction of a second, we can, or within some minutes, we can knock at the door. That action will take only a little time, or it will take short duration of the period. So For the longer action, reading the newspaper is that consumed longer time. So that is longer action. That for that longer action, we can use past continuous tense. And for the shorter action, that means the action that took less time can be expressed as shorter action. For that, we can use past tense. Here, was reading is past continuous, knocked is past tense. Why do we put was reading for the reading action? Why? Because was reading, it consumed longer time. Knocking at the door, that consumed very less time. In that way also we can express, and we can express it in another way also. Reading the newspaper was started earlier and it was going on. At the time when it was happening, knocking at the door intercepted it. That means someone knocked at the door. So one action was going on. It was started earlier and it was going on. Another action intercepted it. For the intercepted action, we use past tense. For the action that started earlier and was going on, for that we use past continuous tense. So in that way also we can use. Here, two actions, reading and knocking, are mentioned. They happened at a time in the past. At a particular point of time in the past, reading the newspaper as well as someone knocking at the door happened simultaneously at the same time. Comparatively, the action of reading consumed more time than the action of knocking. Hence, past continuous tense is used for the action of reading. For the action of knocking, which consumed less time, simple past tense is used. It is one way of explaining the tense. While explaining it in other way, the action of reading was happening at first. It started earlier and it was happening. And the action of knocking intercepted the previous action, that is reading. The action of reading is the previous action. So, knocking at the door or someone knocking intercepted the previous action of reading. Hence, for the action of reading, which was happening earlier, past continuous tense is used. And for the action of knocking, which intercepted the previous action, simple past tense is used. Here, we have only one reliable keyword, that is while. At times, when may come, but it will not clearly ascertain the past continuous tense. If you have while, after while, you will have a subject, and after that, surely the verb should be in past continuous. While is the reliable keyword. Now let us see the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used for the first action. When two actions happened, one after the other, not at a time in the past. One happened earlier and after that another happened. One after the other. For the past perfect tense, there were two actions. But those two actions happened in the past. But they did not happen simultaneously at a time in the past. They happened one after the other. So the first action and second action, we can say. For the first action, we have to use past perfect tense. For the second action that happened later, for that we can use simple past tense. Example, before I reached the railway station, the train had left. I reached the railway station, and before that what happened? The train had already gone, left. So, which is the first action? The train had left. So, that is the first action. For the first action, we have to use past perfect tense. Had left, past perfect tense. I reached the station only after the train had left. So, reaching the station, that action happened later. Or it is the second action. So, for the second action, we use past tense. Reached is past tense. Before I reached the railway station, the train had left. Here, two actions, namely the train leaving the station and my reaching the station, happened one after the other in the past. The train leaving the station is the first action. So it is in past perfect tense. I reached the station only after the train had left. So it is the second action. As it is the second action, it is in simple past tense. There were two actions. Those two actions happened in the past, one after the other. They happened one after the other. For the first action, we must use past perfect. For the second action, we must use simple past tense. Here we have two keywords, after and before. Usually, the first action follows after. So, the after clause always has past perfect tense. Before clause always has simple past tense. as it has only the second action. For example, after I had finished my work, I went to bed. Having finished the work is the first action. Going to bed is the second action. So which happened earlier? Only after having finished my work, I went to bed. So having finished my work is the first action. So I had put it in past perfect tense. In the after class, only past perfect tense will come. That means in the after class, only first action will come. And let us see the next sentence. Before I went to bed, I had finished my work. The previous sentence is altered in such a way. Before I went to bed. Here, going to bed is the second action. So, before class always has past tense, simple past tense. Let us see. Before I went to bed, I had finished my work. So, in the before class, we have past tense. So, in the main class, we have past perfect tense. So, in the after class, only first action will come. So, we must use past perfect. In the before class, we have to use only second action. In the before class, only second action will come. So there must be simple past tense. We must use simple past tense. Now let us see the past perfect continuous tense. When should we use this tense? To describe a past action that had been going on for a long duration in the past, not now. It is not happening now. For example, now I am a retired headmaster. But once I had been working, not now. It was happening for a long time. Now let us see the example. I had been working as a headmaster from 1986 to 2014. 1986 to 2014 is the past duration. It is not happening now, but it is a long duration. In that duration, I had been doing some job. An action was going on. For that action, we have to use past perfect continuous tense. And here we have two keywords, from, to, between, and they will come in pairs. But we should not take them as keywords, because for places also we can use from, to. For time also we can use between and. So they are just clues. They are just clues. Here we should not take them as keywords. So I had given it in the note. Here these keywords can be considered only as clues, and they should not be used to ascertain or confirm the tense. That is from, to, between, and. They are just clues. Here we should not consider them as keywords. Past perfect continuous tense. When should we use this tense? To describe an action that had been going on in the past for a long duration, but it is not happening now. For example, once I had been working as a headmaster, not now. I had been working as a headmaster for a long period in the past. So I am saying I had been working as a headmaster from 1986 to 2014. Now let us revise all the points. When should we use simple past tense? To describe a single past action. To describe a past action. And there are some keywords. What are they? Once, once upon a time, ago, long ago, before, last with some unit of time, the previous with some unit of time, and yesterday. These are all the keywords for simple past tense. And when should we use past continuous tense? There must be two actions, and they must have happened in the past, and they must have happened at a time in the past. At a time in the past means they must have happened at a particular point of time. For the action that took more time, we have to use past continuous. Past continuous tense is used for the longer action. And simple past tense, they will come in pairs. Past continuous and past tense, they will come in pairs. They will come together. That means in a sentence, there will be two classes. Action that took more time. For that class, we have to use past continuous tense. For the action that took less time, for that class, we have to use simple past tense. It is a way of explaining the usage of past continuous tense. There is one more way. It can be explained in other way also. An action was going on in the past. That means it started earlier and it was going on. Another action intercepted it, means it crossed. It came across the previous action. For the action that intercepted, we have to use past tense. For the other action which was going on, that means that started earlier and was going on for a long time. For that action, we have to use past continuous tense. And here we have a single keyword, that is while. While is the keyword. It is a reliable one. After a while, there will be a subject, and after that subject, only past continuous tense should come. The verb that shows past continuous tense should come. Next one is past perfect tense. Here also, two past actions are mentioned. Only when there are two past actions, then only we can use past continuous and past perfect. Here, the two actions that happened in the past, they did not happen at a time in the past. They happened one after the other. That means first an action happened, after some time the other action followed or the other action happened. For the first action that happened earlier, we must use past perfect tense. For the action that happened later or which followed the first action, we have to use simple past tense. Here we have two keywords, before and after. In the after class, the first action will be there. So there must be past perfect tense. In the before class, only the second action will be expressed. So there will be simple past tense. So in the after class, past perfect tense will be used. In the before class, simple past tense will be used. And past perfect continuous tense. Here, it is not happening now. It happened in the past, but for a long time. That means it took a long duration of time. But it doesn't happen now. Past perfect continuous tense is used to describe a past action that had been going on for a long duration in the past. Not happening now, which is not happening now. It happened in the past for a long time, or it had been going on for a long time, but it is not happening now. For example, now I am not working as a headmaster, I am a retired person, but once during a particular period of time in the past, I had been working as a headmaster. Here, we cannot say from to, between, and as keywords. They are just clues because from to can be used to connect some places also. Between and can be used to mention time, the duration of time. So these are all not reliable keywords. So they are just clues. In this video, we had seen the correct usage of simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense. And we had seen some keywords for them also. Simple past tense is used to mention a single action that happened in the past. That's all. There are some keywords, once upon a time, long ago, before, yesterday, the previous month, or like that. And we had already seen. Past continuous tense is used when there are two actions. Those two actions must have happened in the past, but they must have happened at a time in the past. For the action that took long time, we have to use past continuous tense. For the action that took less time, we have to use simple past tense. And here we have only one keyword. What is that? While. After while, you have to use the subject, and after that, you have to write down only the past continuous tense. That means the verb that contains past continuous tense should be used after the subject in the while class. And you can express it in another way also. Two actions happened in the past, but one action started earlier. It was going on. And another action that started later intercepted the previous action. For the action that intercepted the previous action, we can use simple past tense. For the action that started earlier and that was going on, for that we have to use past continuous tense. In that way also we can express. Both are correct. And here we have only one keyword, that is while. Past perfect tense. Next one is past perfect tense. Here also we have two actions, but they happened in the past. That's correct. They happened in the past, but not at a time in the past. They happened one after the other. For the previous action or for the first action, we use past perfect tense. For the second action, we use simple past. Here we have two keywords, after and before. In the after class, only the first action will come, so we must use past perfect. In the before class, there will be only second action, so we must use simple past tense. Now let us come to the next one. Past perfect continuous tense. It is not happening now, but it happened for a long period in the past. To mention such an action, we have to use past perfect continuous. I showed myself as an example. Now I am a retired headmaster, not working now, not working as a headmaster. I am working, but not working as a headmaster. But from 1986 to 2014, I had been working. So it was happening or it had been happening for a long duration in the past, not now. To such situation or under such situations, we can use past perfect continuous tense. I hope you might have understood well. Thank you for your cooperation. We shall see in the next video simple feature, feature continuous, feature perfect, and feature perfect continuous tenses. I hope you might have thoroughly enjoyed. We shall meet in the next class. Thank you. Bye.
That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe and share and turn on the post notification so you never miss a video. Thank you. Bye.